is a year that our family is going to be making a lot of changes. I mean, who does that? I still think people look at us like we're crazy. Our dreams are coming true. We are a military family and we live in Florida.
Home is with you wherever that may be.
Hey guys, welcome back. If you are new to this channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Just to give you a little bit of a background, we are a military family and we share our life on YouTube. We share our adventures, we share the days that things happen. It is a very big project that I have taken on over the past year. It has been so much fun. And before you leave, hit that subscribe button because we have a fun year planned for you guys and for our family. We have a lot to see and do, and we have a lot of changes to make. But before I get into those changes, I want to thank all of our subscribers that have followed us over the past year. Your support means so much. I can't say that enough. Without you guys watching and without your support, my dream of sharing our family and our day-to-day with you would not be able to happen. We have so much fun sharing our days with you guys, sharing our adventures with you guys, and I don't want to stop. I want to just keep going. The kids have fun sharing things with you. I definitely do. I do wish that Adam could join us a little bit more in the videos, but maybe in time with his work schedule, maybe it'll clear up a little bit more for him to be able to take part in the videos a little bit more along the way. But this video is going to be just a discussion. We have a lot to talk about today. So let's get to it. First, I want to say I hope everybody had a fantastic holiday season. We were very busy. Adam's family drove down from Wisconsin, and we are so grateful that they did that to spend Christmas and New Year's with us. Christmas was very relaxing. It was actually really cold here in Texas, so we didn't get to do too much, but New Year's, oh my gosh. New Year's here in San Antonio is crazy. We had fireworks all along the back and so many even in our front yard. It was so exciting the first 5 minutes when the fireworks are going off at midnight, but then they just kept going. And I was watching people set off fireworks that were hitting underneath cars and into people's lawns. I think there was a fire up the street. So my goodness, they go crazy on New Year's here in San Antonio. And it's not even just our neighborhood. It is all over the city. So if you haven't watched our New Year's vlog, go check it out. It is crazy what they do here in San Antonio. I've never seen anything like it. But I have a list here of things I want to discuss with you guys because 2023 is a year that our family is going to be making a lot of changes. First of all, I started this vlog or this channel to share my journey in motherhood. To give you a little bit of a backstory, Adam and I are prior Air Force. I got out in 2008 after serving 6 years. He got out in 2014. He served almost 6 years active, and then he went over to the National Guard. So he got out of the National Guard in 2014. We decided to move to Wisconsin because we felt that it was a better place rather than our home in San Diego. We moved to Wisconsin because we wanted to start a family and we felt it was a better place to do that. So our first year in living in Wisconsin, we got jobs, we bought a house, we started our family, and life got very busy. We had eventually 2 kids that were very close in age, and my husband got his dream job. I had a great job at making a good living, and then we just felt a void. Definitely felt a void. Sometimes it's crazy how your dream job is not what you thought it would be, and it ended up being just a pain in the neck, I guess you could say. Adam was not happy working for the Green Bay Packers. There was a lot of fun things. We had season tickets. We got to go to a lot of awesome parties, meet some great people, do a lot of awesome things, but ultimately we just felt like it wasn't our path. So we did a lot of soul searching, a lot of praying, and we came down to the conclusion that we really needed to get back to military life. We needed to be part of the military family again. So it took 2 years for us to get to the point where we got a phone call I'm going to choke up, because looking back at that time, it was just such an emotional time and such a crazy time to think that we were giving up comfort. We were giving up the life we created in Wisconsin to join the military. I mean, who does that? I still think people look at us like we're crazy. But anyways, it took us 2 years for Adam to get that phone call. I remember the day we were walking on our favorite trail that we would take the kids on, and I would run many, many miles on during my lunch hours and on weekends. And he got a call from his recruiter, and he said, Mr. Dax, you're leaving in 2 weeks to tech school, and you need to go to MEPS on this date. And if you don't pass MEPS, you can't join the military, basically. So Adam had very little time to gather things and get things in order. And at that point, we thought we would have to spend a whole year without him while he was in tech school, because it is a very, very long process for the tech school that he had to go through. He didn't have to go to basic because he had already done that many, many years before. So he was bound for Texas, which is where they thought he was supposed to be. And there's more on that later, because he was not supposed to go to Texas. But so we prepared our life for him to be gone for a full year, and we hoped to see him as often as we could, but expected to see him most days through FaceTime. And I would remain back home in Wisconsin in our home, and I would be a single mom for almost a year with the help of his family who lived up the street. So we drove him to Texas. A few days after that, they said, no, you're supposed to be in Florida. So I flew back home to Wisconsin, continued on with my job and life, and Adam drove to Florida, where he started tech school. Right when he got there, they said, okay, you can start preparing to bring your family here, and we'll get you set up in base housing. When I heard that, I was so excited. I mean, I think I called a realtor the next day, set up an appointment with him, and we got the house on the market ASAP. That house was sold within, I believe, 5 days. We accepted an offer which was above our asking. We got so lucky with how things worked out. It was just God's plan for it to happen so smoothly. My God, it's just amazing how easy it was for us to wrap up our life in Wisconsin, join him in Florida. The kids were fantastic. The change that they had to make was they made it seem so easy. They were excited for the adventure, and I don't know if it was just them feeding off of me and Adam's energy, because we were so over the moon excited. We were just in shock, going, oh my God, our dreams are coming true. we are a military family and we live in Florida. Florida is our number one state we want to move to. When we eventually retire, we will be in Florida. So I just really felt like all of our dreams were coming true, and they were. So in order for me to wrap up my life and move to Florida so that me and the kids could be with Adam, I had to quit my job. I guess I didn't really have to because they wanted to keep me, and they offered that I can work out of a different state, work from home, and just try to make it work. But the more I thought about it, I just felt it in my gut that it was the wrong decision to stay with that job. I was giving up a good income, but I hated that job. I felt like it was taking me away from my ultimate purpose. It was taking me away from my happiness, and I quit. I quit that job and decided, you guys, I'm gonna do what I wanna do, and that is vlog. I didn't know too much about the vlogging community. I just felt like it was going to be so much fun, and vlogging would give our family an opportunity to share our journey with all of those that were left at home. I have family in California, Adam has family in Wisconsin, and by vlogging and posting to YouTube, we can share our adventure with our family that wasn't able to be with us. So I posted, I think it was a very simple vlog, and it was horrible. I think it was a Disney World vlog. I probably only have like 10 views on it, and I added like captions at the bottom, and I was so proud of this vlog that took me about 2 weeks to edit, and nobody cared. But I just had this feeling like this is what I need to do. And I wanted it to be titled Sunny Side of Parenting, because I was coming from a place in my life where I was working full time, sometimes even 10 to 12 hours a day. And I was doing the bare minimum with my family. And when I was with my family, I was on edge because in the back of my mind, I kept thinking, oh, I got to go back to that job. I'm dreading it. I'm not looking forward to it. And that was all my mind was focused on. It was not focused on the kids, my husband, all the fun things that we were doing. So it was a good change. And I truly felt that that change led me to enjoying being a mother. And the kids needed that from me as well. Adam needed that from me. So Sunny Side of Parenting is just me being able to be the mom I've always wanted to be, and building the type of lifestyle that I wanted to build for my family. So that is the background that is the background of our channel. Sorry it was a little bit long, but I really wanted to explain why we created this channel if you guys didn't know already, because I don't think I've talked about it much. But moving forward, there is a lot of changes and adjustments that we're going to make into 2023 for the Sunny Side of Parenting channel. First of all, the major change that we are making is focused on our health. Our health is not where we want it to be. We've definitely been down a better path, but after moving to Texas, we've been seeing a very steep decrease in our health. Adam and I have gained weight. Our eating is not the best. We looked in our pantry and, just looking at it, we're like, we cannot eat any of this stuff. It's horrible. It's packed with carbs. It's packed with sugars. It's packed with all the things that we don't want in our body. So I need to do a little bit of cleaning, and we also need to focus on a better workout schedule. We are working out, but we're not working out the right way. So that is something that is coming, and we'll be sharing that with you. Also, I haven't talked about this much either. Over the summer, I lost a ton of hair, And I did eventually go see a doctor. The doctor told me, it seems like you're very stressed. So what could that be? And I'm like, I really don't know. I mean, why would I be stressed? And the only thing I could think of is the kids are home for summer, and sometimes they drive me crazy. And her solution for that is, well, I think you need to donate your children. I know she was joking, but that is not the best solution. So I guess I just needed to learn how to control my stress. So that is something that I am working on this year, because I am a very high energy person. I am more of an introvert, but I do have so much energy, and that energy is not always focused in the best way. And when things don't go perfectly and go as I hoped it would be, I get very stressed, and it impacts my body. Not only was I losing my hair, but I started gaining weight, and I'm also experiencing a lot of nauseous nights. Most nights I am so nauseous when it's around bedtime. So I have an appointment coming up soon to figure out if there's something that I am not aware of. But I've also started keeping a journal of what I eat, everything that goes in my body, even my workouts. And ever since I started taking accountability of what is going in my body over the past, I'd say 2 weeks, I actually started feeling a little bit better. So I'm still gonna hold on to that appointment, because there are still nights where I feel nauseous. But I hope that dieting and the proper exercise is what is gonna heal that. Also, we are gonna be focusing more on a budget conscious lifestyle. This past year, we have been exploring a lot. If you guys have been watching our videos, we have been all over. We went to Disney World at the beginning of the year, so if you haven't watched those vlogs, they're so much fun. We've been all over Texas. We've been doing a lot. And it is the year to, sure, enjoy the surroundings. And we do plan to go to Disneyland in October over in California. So we'll have a lot of adventures out there that we're going to bring you guys along for. But our focus is going to be budget conscious. And we're really good about doing this when we put our mind to it. Adam and I are very good about making sure that we don't overspend. But this year we got a little out of control. So we're going to bring you along on all of that in different ways that we make sure that we live a budget conscious lifestyle. And I'm excited. I think it's going to be so much fun to bring you guys along for that. And one of the things that the kids have been asking, which is crazy because you wouldn't think that kids would ask for this, but they wanted a chore chart. And I'm like, yes, my kids want to do chores. So they want a chore chart that will allow them to be rewarded to get things out of a treasure box. Now, I don't have a treasure box, but I do have a treasure basket. And I'm gonna start putting things in there that they can earn. So the other day I put some new socks and underwear in the treasure basket and told them, guys, once I get your chore chart put together, these are the first treasures that you're gonna find in your basket. And they're super excited to earn their new socks and underwear. These kids are crazy, but I absolutely love it. So that is one thing that I'm gonna be putting together. And I have some other things planned for our whole family to be able to earn different adventures. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be so much fun. Not only are we going to be able to go on various adventures throughout the year, but we need to earn them this year. It's not gonna be like last year where it was just like, hey, let's go here, let's go there. Okay, let's go do it. And we didn't have to find a way to earn it. I'm really excited. That's gonna be a ton of fun. Another thing that I'm going to focus on this year is community service. It is where Adam and I feel full. We feel like we are actually doing so much good when we give back our time. And I started doing this last year. I started volunteering at the Airman's Attic on Lackland Air Force Base. And if you don't know what the Airman's Attic is, it is a facility, or I would say an organization, and they accept donations from various families. It could be military families or people that are not affiliated with the military. These donations will go into a facility, and volunteers such as myself will organize all of these donations into different rooms, such as home decor, children's clothes, toys, women's clothes, men's clothes, military uniforms, and so on. And they open up twice a week. So volunteers will not only organize the donations, but we will also work on the days that the Airman's Attic is open. And we do not get any benefit from it. It's all voluntary, and I just feel so full being able to give back in that way. And military families don't make that much money. Our paychecks are slim. So the Airman's Attic is an awesome opportunity for families to go and get clothing, furniture, you name it, anything that they need, and it is all free. So they just go in there, grab what they need, walk out, no charge. And our family has benefited from it as well. The kids have gotten quite a bit of clothes from the Airman's Attic. I picked up a few shirts from the Airman's Attic. So all of our donations here in our home go to the Airman's Attic, and we also get some things. If we feel like we need pants, we'll look there. It's a great organization. So if you are a military family, go check out an Airman's Attic in your area. Or I'm not too sure if there's other branches that have something similar, or if this is just an Air Force thing, but see if they have something like that in your area for sure. Another thing I want to get involved in is the Key Spouse program. That is also a voluntary opportunity for me, and that is something that every spouse can get involved in if your spouse is in the military. And more details on that. And our last goal for 2023 and for every year is to have fun and remain stress-free. We are so blessed in so many ways. Our little family is amazing. I have 2 children that are so beautiful. They are so awesome, guys. And I know you've seen it in our videos, but Adam and I are truly blessed to have such amazing kids. We're going to continue to work hard with their education. Jane has an IEP still open for her. She needs a little bit more assistance with her schooling and her speech. I don't think I've honed in on Jane's education, so I'll talk about that a little as we go along so that you guys can better understand where she's coming from and some of the challenges that she's facing with keeping up with classmates. But I'm gonna wrap up this vlog. It has been kind of relaxing talking to you guys, just sitting here having a little bit of a chat on what our journey will be into 2023. We are super excited to bring you guys along for it all, and we're gonna have fun. Even if we have to earn our adventure days and be a little bit budget conscious, we have a lot of things planned and a lot of fun to be had. We're also going to get a little bit creative this year, not only in the kids' education, but in our adventures. So be sure to subscribe if you guys haven't done so already. Thank you to all that have subscribed and followed us all through this journey. And guys, we will see you very soon, and we hope you have a fantastic day.